F1 2020 season is halfway done, and we've now got a chance to look at all the cars on track. All the liveries look absolutely beautiful on track. At all the Grand Prix that have happened so far, we've been treated to some beautiful looking cars. So today, I thought at the Sketch channel, let's rank these liveries. So we have got the opportunity of seeing them in action. So it's not just the presentation images. Let's rank them from 10 to 1. Let's get started. So at number 10, we have Alfa Romeo. Now the reason I put this at number 10 is because there are certain things they could have done better. I am not against recycling the liveries. Of course, they have been using the same color scheme for a good 2 3 seasons now. But when you have sponsors, new sponsors coming in, like they had Olin, they had the Husky Chocolate, the others as well. The integration of the branding could have been a little better, in my opinion. I liked what they did in 2019. They had this subtle, the difference in colors. There was a strip that went right through the middle that worked out. Here they have this sort of geometric outlook. So yeah, it has its bits. It has its offs. So that's why I kept it at number 10. Coming to number 9, the sister team Scuderia Ferrari. Now, the SF90, my god, I love this 90 decal they had. The red was good. It looked like a fast car, and it was a fast car, of course. But, when they unveiled the SF1000, the first question I asked myself was, did they change anything significantly? I mean, yes, they got rid of the black around the driver number. They replaced the 90 years decal with the Mission Renault branding, which we haven't seen yet. So that you have this big blank patch over here. You have a blank patch on the rear wing. I don't know. It just looks bland. But they did pull one up at the Tuscan Grand Prix with the retro livery. That was absolutely beautiful. They had a gloss finish, a maroon, sort of deep red color. I reckon they should have just gone for that from the beginning. But coming just to this, the SF1000. Yes, it's classic Ferrari. They have lost a lot of black, but it's not inspiring enough to come anywhere in the top five. So I'm going to give it number 9. At number 8, we have Racing Point. Now, yeah, I think this is self-explanatory, guys. 2019, not the year for the livery. We have light pink, dark pink, white, blue, black. It was not the year. But 2020, they pulled out a stunner. I mean, I like this pink shade. I like the white. They've stuck to the two color, three color scheme. But here, man, the PWT branding, they should have done this better. They should have done this better. I mean, I'm all for the pink. I'm nothing against the pink, but this PWT branding should have been integrated a little better, and they would have got an easy top 5 this year. But for now, they're going to stick to number 8. All right, number 7, Red Bull Racing. I know. They are a classic livery. I mean, look at this beautiful livery they had in 2019. Uh, wait, they're the same car. Yeah, I guess that's why I gave it number 7, didn't I? They just they just have the same car. Hmm. Okay, coming to number 6, Renault. I mean, I have been a huge fan of this yellow and black combination. You just can't get it wrong with the yellow and black. It looks spectacular on a sports car. And, they actually did one better when they had this matte black. It looks beautiful on the track. But again, nothing has changed. The livery is the same, the brand placement is the same. Come on, guys. I know you guys are holding out for the 2022 specs. It's a new car, a new design. The liveries can be a little fresh around that time, but they should have done something else, something different. So yeah, just because of the repetitive nature of the livery, I've given it number 6. Okay, so here we have the top 5. At number 5, one of my personal favorites. This is Haas F1. I mean, this is probably the most significant jump from 2019. I mean, 2019, the livery was plain horrible. I mean, I remember, asking myself, how can a team just ruin a black car? The gold, the shade of gold was just wrong, man. It was wrong. The peak brand placement here was, it just didn't work out. But 2020, they have taken 2 steps back. They have gone to, I think, the 2018 livery, just upgraded a little bit. They have the base of white. They have a beautiful red Haas branding. They have the black on the floor. They have this beautiful red rear wing. It just works. It works. It looks like a sports car. It looks like a proper sports car. But of course, choosing the top 5 was difficult. They have, I mean, the liveries this year are so good. So I'm going to give this number 5. Okay, coming to number 4, the new kid on the block. Is it the new kid? Nah, it's just the rebranded Toro Rosso, isn't it? Yeah. So Toro Rosso 2019 livery, loved it, loved it. It was this beautiful blue. I mean, Red Bull has the knack to pull off these beautiful liveries. It's very sporty, very nice. But 2020, my word, this this was just next level. This was next level. I remember seeing this and I said to myself, I'm going to play with this on the simulator. I mean, this is just beautiful. But then why is it number 4? Well, when you look at it from a design aspect, everything works perfectly except that Honda branding. I mean, they could have just matched the Honda with the black that they have on the body. That would have worked out, and this was easy number 1. But just for this, it's going to have to take number 4 this year. Okay, so we enter number 3. It's an obvious one. It's one of my personal favorites. This is McLaren F1. I mean, this has to be the most stunning livery set that I've seen. 2019 was an absolute winner. It was an absolute winner. I love the geometric pattern that they have done here. The papaya orange and the blue works just fine. And 2020 they just followed suit and they made it matte. Love it, absolutely love it. The only gripe I have with this is, um, yeah, it does look good on the track, but I would have preferred, the 2019 livery done in the 2020 finish. I mean, I don't know. I just love this so much more than this. It looks a little empty here, if you know what I mean. I mean, last year it just looked a lot more complete. But yeah, anyways, uh, the brand placements again, they have new sponsors for 2020. The brand placement looks good. Usually you find these on the floor here, but they filled it up. I think that's owing to the Renault engine. So Renault does the similar thing in their cars. I think it's a nice touch. It's a nice touch, but I would have loved to see 2019 and 2020. I mean, it's just a personal preference. Also, the teams I've picked for the top 2 just did a better job, I guess. So that's why McLaren F1 is at number 3. Oof. So number 2. Number 2 on the list is Williams F1. I mean, their livery has been a story in itself. 2019 voted the worst livery of all time. My word, I can't get beyond those toothpaste references. You know, it was funny, and I felt bad for Williams, a team with so much heritage. I mean, and they pull off a livery like this. The team performance is a different story, but the livery just didn't work out. I mean, this blue was wrong. The sponsor placement was wrong. Uh, it was an eyesore last year. But yes, they had, I think, a different livery at the start. They had a bit of a red because of the Rocket branding, but Rocket, as we all know, they walked out at the 11th hour. So they just went to Standard Williams Racing, and I must say, this and number one, I think the difference would just be a point, I guess. This looks absolutely classic. So they have gone the Mercedes way. They have this Williams sort of iconography over here. The same thing that Mercedes has done with the stars. That works out for these guys as well. The Sofina branding is clean. I like the way they've just implemented that with nothing around it. It just works out. You know, the plain strip of blue with the black underneath. It just works out. It looks beautiful on the track. Not when they crash it though. It looks beautiful. So that's why Williams Racing at number two. And number one, I mean, if you want a black car, you gotta do it right. And my god, Mercedes, they have pulled off an absolute stunner this year. Now, before you jump at me in the comments, hear me out. 2019, the W10, I would say it was a top 5 livery. It was nice. I like this. I like the neon effect, the flow. It just worked out. The stars, the implementation of the stars was good. The reason it worked out was because they stuck to that sort of silver, black, and the Petronas green color scheme. It works. It's a tried and tested formula. They have been using it from the beginning. It works out. But this year they welcomed a new principal sponsor in the form of Ineos. Now, Ineos's branding comes in this shade of burgundy, and when they implemented the burgundy on the silver, honest to God, I was not happy. I was not happy, man. I was not happy with the livery. The burgundy, the Petronas green, the silver, the black. It did blend so well. But when they changed it over to black because of the whole movement that they're trying to support, right? And they published these images online. I was like, yeah, this is a winner. Not just in the races, mind you. This is a winner in every shape and form. The implementation of the stars looks beautiful on the black body. The Petronas green, it works. It works so well on the Mercedes. And yes, I would say that the burgundy is an acquired taste. I mean, initially I still did like the burgundy on the black, but when I saw the car on track, it's grown on me over time. So that's why I'm going to give this car the number one spot. And that's the video, guys. This is my list, you could say the rank list for the liveries of the 2020 Formula One cars. What's your favorite livery? Let me know in the comment section below. Like this video and subscribe to the channel for more design content. And I'll see you in the next one.